pinkish in color, but you notice this one darker than this one. So that's your Paneth cell. Just remember Paneth cell. Okay. Oh, just want to show you my duodenum, which is the one that you see in withers, wherein it contains glands in the submucosa. Yeah. This is the one that you see in withers atlas histology. This is mucosa, and this is the submucosa, and then the muscle layer. Look, the submucosa portion is occupied mainly by the Brunner's gland, right? And sometimes they extend up towards the lamina propria. Here. Look at the extension. Okay, let's try on low power. Okay, sige, picture. Okay, then. So, aside from the extension of your Brunner's gland, these are extension of your Brunner's gland into the lamina propria. These are your intestinal gland. Okay, darker in color as compared to this one. Okay, these are Brunner's gland. They extend. That's why you have here. You have them similar to the Brunner's because these are extension of your Brunner's gland into the lamina propria. But this one are darker glands, which are actually your intestinal gland, the main occupants of your lamina propria. Okay? If you are asked about the characteristic cell, again, Paneth cell. Next. Probably you just have to borrow this one. These are the only surviving slides.
Okay.
Mangrakel, ileum. Then colon. This is colon. Large intestine, we'll skip the ileum. She's still looking for the ileum. Okay, for large intestine, what do you remember? Nothing. It's anatomy yan eh. Gross yan eh. For histology, there's no villi. Although they are still involved in absorption of water, but there's no villi. This is a scanner view. Look, there's no extension or folds, no more folds like that. No more villi, no plica circularis. They are flat. So you have the lining epithelium on the surface, lamina propria occupied by the intestinal gland, because it's still a large intestine, still an intestine. So looking at low power, look, it is formed only by lining epithelium, simple columnar with predominance of goblet cells. Lamina propria occupied by your intestinal gland, but again, more of goblet cells. And then the thin muscularis mucosa. This is your submucosa, no gland, just like your duodenum, jejunum and ileum. And then your muscle layer. Now, with the muscle layer of your large intestine, remember you have the longitudinal and circular. But the longitudinal muscle layer are incomplete. They are formed bundles, 3 bundles, and that is what you call as. They form 3 bundles forming your Taenia coli. Taenia coli. Taenia. Let's say it. Taenia. Taenia. It is seen grossly in the laboratory. So for gross anatomy, it can be seen clearly. Okay, look. Okay, please take note of this. This is your circular muscle layer, and then you have this, although very thin muscle portion, but they become thicker. This is your longitudinal muscle layer. So this is the one that forms your Taenia coli, bands of your Taenia coli. This one. That's why they don't have it here. because they are collected as buds, as piña colli. Alright? Yan. Going back for the ileum. Alright. Okay, this is ileum. Why ileum? Because I'm going to check for the presence of, what do you can identify? Presence of, yes, Peyer's patches. Peyer's patch lang eh. That one is a small, this one is a small Peyer's patch. It's only a patch. Papaya ako dito, wala. Yun. This one could be. Let's try. Peyer's patch. Let's see. Baka na-fold lang na lining epithelium. Could be a Peyer's patch. Remember the Peyer's patch, which are your lymphatic nodule in the lamina propria. Saan siya? Nawala. No more. During my time, not so long ago, you can see we have several slides that contains numerous Peyer's patch. Probably they all die early. That's why we don't have any slide anymore. I don't know, but this is more of dense, right? Dense lymphatic. Dense lymphatic, more lymphocytes, but they do not form nodules. Okay? Even the duodenum. And then you have the submucosa and then the tunica muscularis. Again, in between them, you have the mesenteric, so the two layers. And not prominent. Okay, so you have the villi. Don't ask me for the microvilli, please. It's too microscopic. And at the bottom or at the base of the gland, these are your intestinal glands in the lamina propria. You see panet cells. This is still panet cells, containing panet cells because this is a ileum, part pa rin ng small intestine. Alright?